Final project by Maria Paula Romero. First recipe. I used this recipe for the PVA Google Docs. To solve the I need a larger recipe to make the graph and table. This recipe is to make an orange cake and it's for 12 people. The ingredients are 1 pound of flour, 12 ounces of butter, 12 ounces of sugar, 8 eggs, 1 cup of orange juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of royal, and 1 box of raisins. Table. I made this table using the first recipe. Here you can see the original recipe ingredients, the unit rate, the equation with the concept of proportionality, the equation with the concept of variation x, and the ingredient needed to feed 27 people. This graph is also in the PVA Google document. Original recipe ingredients: 1 pound of flour for 12 serves, 12 ounces of butter for 12 serves, 12 ounces of sugar for 12 serves, 8 eggs for 12 serves, 1 cup of orange juice for 12 serves, 1 teaspoon of vanilla for 12 serves, 1 teaspoon of royal for 12 serves, 1 box of raisins for 12 serves. Radio for 1 serving, 0.08 or 2/25 of a pound of flour per serving. 1 or 1 out of 1 ounces of butter per serve. 1 or 1 out of 1 ounces of sugar per serve. 0.06 or 3 out of 50 of an egg per serve. 0.08 or 2/25 of a cup of orange juice per serve. 0.08 or 2/25 of a teaspoon of vanilla per serve. 0.08 or 2/25 of a teaspoon of royal per serve. 0.08 or 2/25 of a box of raisins per serve. Proportions used to increase recipe to serve classmates. Y equals 2 1/4 x. Work to solve proportion. Y equals 2 1/4 1. Y equals 2 1/4 12. Y equals 2 1/4 12. Y equals 2 1/4 8. Y equals 2 1/4 1. Y equals 2 1/4 1. Y equals 2 1/4 1. Y equals 2 1/4 12. Scaled recipe amount needed to feed class. 2 1/4 pounds of flour for 27 serves. 27 ounces of butter for 27 serves. 27 ounces of sugar for 27 serves. 18 eggs for 27 serves. 2 1/4 cups of orange juice. 27 serves. 2 1/4 teaspoons of vanilla for 27 serves. 2 1/4 teaspoons of royal for 27 serves. 2 1/4 boxes of raisins for 27 serves. Graph. I made this graph using the first recipe. Here you can find the original ingredients and the amount of ingredients needed to feed 27 people. This graph is also in the PVA Google document. Graph table. I used this table to complete the graph. Here you can find the first recipe original ingredients, the second recipe with the ingredients for 27 people, the equation, and the equation with the unit rate. This graph is also in the PVA Google document. First recipe: 1 pound of flour for 12 serves, 12 ounces of butter for 12 serves, 12 ounces of sugar for 12 serves, 8 eggs for 12 serves, 1 cup of orange juice for 12 serves, 1 teaspoon of vanilla for 12 serves, 1 teaspoon of royal for 12 serves, 1 box of raisins for 12 serves. Second recipe, 2 1/4 pounds of flour for 27 serves. 27 ounces of butter for 27 serves. 27 ounces of sugar for 27 serves. 18 eggs for 27 serves. 2 1/4 cups of orange juice for 27 serves. 2 1/4 teaspoons of vanilla for 27 serves. 2 1/4 teaspoons of royal for 27 serves. 2 1/4 boxes of raisins for 27 serves. Equation: y equals kx or y equals 2 1/4 x. What? Today I'm learning how to make proportional tables and graphs, how to find the unit rate, constant of proportionality, and constant of variation, how to explain my process, and how to write complete reflections using key terms and math language. Why? I'm learning this because this will help me in the future. For example, when comparing the price of the same product but in different stores, or when wanting to know the cost of each thing when buying more than one. How? I will know that I learn how to find and create proportional relationships, tables, and graphs when I'm able to easily solve any math problem of that type. Proportional graphs and tables when I'm asked to. Reflection 1. On this reflection, you can find a description of unit rates, equations, proportional and non-proportional relationships in graphs, tables, and examples. This reflection is also in the PVA Google document. To solve this problem, I use direct variation. Y equals kx to complete the table, and k equals yx to find the unit rate. We know that the graph is proportional because when you add all the points or ordered pairs, it's a straight line, and it passes through the origin. But if the line does not pass through the origin, or when you add up all the points or ordered pairs, and it's not a straight line, the graph wouldn't be proportional. We know that the table is proportional because when you divide y into x, it always gives you 2 1/4. But the table wouldn't be proportional if when you divide y into x, the answer were not the same or they change every time you divide them. When finding the unit rate, constant of proportionality, or constant of variation, for recipe you can only use fractions, because if you put decimals, people wouldn't understand the recipe or how to do it. For example, if you need 3 cups of flour per every 2 cups of hot water, the unit rate, constant of proportionality, constant of variation, or K, would be 1.5. But decimals do not work for recipes, so you would have to change 1.5 to 1 1/2. In other words, for every cup of water, you would need 1 1/2 cups of flour. Reflection 2. During the first math period, I learned to identify proportional and non-proportional relationships. I learned how to find the unit rate, constant of proportionality, and constant of variation. All are the same thing. I learned how to make and solve proportional tables and graphs. I learned how to explain my process and how to write complete reflections using key terms and math language. This will help me in the future. For example, when comparing the price of the same product but in different stores, or when wanting to know the cost of each thing when buying more than one. Extra. This is another way to complete the graph with the same recipe and numbers. This graph includes the same information as the first graph, but this time instead of being both x and y by 1, it's x by 1 and y by 2. Second recipe. I used this recipe to create the extra graph, table, equation, word problem, and unit rate. Concept of proportionality or constant of variation. This recipe is to create flower stars. With this recipe, you can create about 30 stars. The ingredients are 3 cups of flour, 3 eggs, 3 teaspoons of milk, 2 cups of hot water, 1 teaspoon of royal, 1 pinch of salt, and 1 cup of vanilla. Extra. I made this table, equation, word problem, and find the constant of proportionality, unit rate, or constant of variation with the second recipe. Extra. I made this other graph using the second recipe, the table, equation, and unit rate, constant of proportionality, and constant of variation.